Hi everybody, Diane here, and today we are going to talk a little bit about Lover Come Hack, which is book 6 in the Madison Night mystery series that comes out in the end of October. It comes out October 30th. Now, if you need a little quick refresher on who Madison Night is and what she means to the mystery world, she is a mid-century modern interior decorator who has modeled her life after Doris Day. So each book in the series winks at a different Doris Day movie. The first book was Pillow Stalk, second, That Touch of Ink, third, With Vicks You Get Egg Roll, fourth, The Decorator Who Knew Too Much, fifth, The Pajama Frame, and sixth is Lover Come Hack. So if you are a little bit like me, which I think you are if you're watching this video, you like mysteries and you think you have a little bit of an amateur sleuth inside you. I know I do. That's why I read mysteries. That's why I write mysteries. So I thought today we could do a little bit of sleuthing of the cover of Lover Come Hack and see what we could learn about the book from things in the cover. Things that are in the cover and maybe things that are not in the cover. And since I don't have a copy, we are using this handy dandy printout. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to compare it back to Pillow Stalk, which is the first book in the series. So what you will notice when you see these two side by side is that the colors, here I'm even going to do a little, look how fancy. Okay, so the colors kind of mirror off of each other. And that was on purpose. I kicked off some things in Pillow Stalk, some storylines that had to do with Madison and her life and her personal growth that I was able to revisit in Lover Come Hack. And I wanted the colors to kind of be the same because I really wanted to send that cue that you could read the book 1 and you could read book 6 and you could really get her story. If you don't read the books in between, you're going to miss some of the storyline. You're going to miss the things that led her to book 6 and the decisions that she makes. But I wanted to just kind of start that little bit of play. Now, I am not going to say that I wrapped up everything at the end of Pillow Stalk, because if you read the book, you know I left a little cliffhanger ending. And if you didn't read the book, but you read the reviews, you know I had a cliffhanger ending. So I don't think that's a spoiler. I did revisit a lot of that in book 2 and wrapped up a lot of things. But in a series, there's always going to be something that continues. And I'm not going to talk about anything that might come past book 6, but I am going to say that there's more than one thing from book 1 that comes back into play. There are decisions that were made throughout the series that maybe are revisited. And that's how life goes. Sometimes we make decisions, we think we made the decision, we think we're set, we can move on with our life. And then a little while later, we look back and we go, you know, there was a fork in the road back there and I took the wrong path. Or maybe it wasn't the wrong path, it was the right path at the time, but it wasn't the right path forever. And that's something that kind of comes into play with Lover Come Hack. So looking at the two covers side by side, like I said, you can see that there are matching colors. What else do you notice? Well, you notice you get Rocky, and you get the exact same Rocky on Lover Come Hack, because Rocky's kind of Rocky. He's a little Shih Tzu puppy, and he's going to get into trouble no matter what book it is. So there he is. You get different seasons. So Pillow Stalk took place in July, and I can be honest with you, it is hot in Dallas in July. Now, Lover Come Hack takes place in October, and this is probably going to be your biggest suspension of disbelief if you've ever been in Dallas in October, because it's not that cold. But I really wanted Madison to be able to wear a coat, so I put her in a coat, and I made an unseasonable cold front came through Dallas for this particular book. And there's, some weather issues, which do take place in Dallas. I just happen to make it in October. So I'm hoping you'll go with me on that one. Okay, so let's look at Lover Come Hack. What else can we figure out? Well, there's a computer. There's a Mad for Mod logo on the screen, and the screen looks shattered. Well, that might make you think this is obviously Madison's office, or has to do with her business, because her business is Mad for Mod. And the screen being shattered, well, there's something wrong with her computer, which makes sense because the book is called Lover Come Hack, and there's computer hacking in the book. Okay, now I'm going to give you a little bit of insider information. What is it? We're beginning of October. You'll find this out when the book comes out at the end of the month when you read the book, but I'm going to tell you this now because I don't make it obvious in the book. So this is just between us. There is something, I have said that there is something that Madison does in every single book that she doesn't do in Lover Come Hack. And if you look at these two covers, you can figure out there's one thing that's a little bit different, and that has to do with Madison's shoes. She has bad knee. She wears Keds in all of the first 5 books of the series. She does not wear Keds in Lover Come Hack. She wears these fancy white Courage boots, and they were part of one of the estates that she picked up in acquiring things for Mad for Mod. So you can read a little bit about the legacy of those boots in the book too. I don't think there are any other major clues you can pick up from the cover, but I do love this cover, and I hope you love it too. So let me know your comments in the comments down below what you think of this one. If you think it was a good idea or a bad idea to make these two kind of match each other. And I hope you're looking forward to the book as much as I am, because I really am looking forward to Lover Come Hack. I love this installment in Madison's life. So there you go. Thanks for watching Covers Amateur Sleuth. Bye. Also, there was something else I was going to tell you, and for the life of me, I don't remember what it was. So this is probably going to go in the extras because I'm going to have to stop the video. Shoot. What was it? Darn it, I'm stopping. This was a little bit silly, but I hope it satisfied your interior amateur sleuth. Not interior sleuth, internal amateur sleuth.